4:46 in the afternoon. We'll turn to 5 on your health. And let's talk about mosquitoes, because as we have been reporting, an adult in New Hampshire is dead tonight after testing positive for triple E. It's that state's first human case of the mosquito-borne illness since 2014. Here to answer questions is Dr. Todd Ellerin, the Chief of Infectious Diseases at South Shore Health. It's always great to see you. And
great to see you.
What, because of time of year, this is when we start talking about it, right?
That's exactly right.
Okay, so let's dig into it. As you know, mosquitoes aren't just in New Hampshire or Massachusetts. Mosquitoes are everywhere. Cases of triple E, though, are very few. Unfortunately, Massachusetts is one of the states that has them. You remember a man in his 80s tested positive a couple weeks ago in Worcester County. They're also, let's show you a map. They're also in Wisconsin, Vermont, New Jersey, and now New Hampshire with a case each. Why is triple E a threat here and you know, whatever, 2/3 of New England, but not everywhere?
Right. So the issue is we have the right, or in this case, the wrong type of mosquito. And birds, you need mosquitoes and birds to get the virus and then infect humans. So it's all about having the mosquitoes, the birds, and the virus in the same place. And we're one of those states that lead the country.
It's rather odd to see the cluster in parts of New England and then way over in Wisconsin. That's rather odd to see. But
remember, that geography is going to be spreading as we see more global warming. Yeah.
Massachusetts, by the way, hasn't seen a case in 4 years. And until today, New Hampshire hadn't seen that case in 10 years. So are they suddenly popping up, but why are they suddenly popping up?
Now remember, we only have one case in Massachusetts right now.
Right.
But the concern is triple E is cyclical. Okay, and one of the things that it has to do is the mosquitoes have to bite those birds.
Okay.
And those birds, when they get infected, ultimately do develop some immunity.
All right.
So when they have immunity, there's less virus. Then bird immunity wanes, it's less, and then it can amplify, it can have more virus in there. The mosquitoes can bite those birds and then infect humans.
I got you.
So it waxes and wanes.
That's what drives the cycle.
And remember, there were 17 cases between 2019 and 2020 and 7 deaths. So rare, but deadly.
And deadly as we have reported. All right, so we've seen the cycle do this. What about this year? Is this year going in this direction or is this year going down?
Big question.
Big question.
We don't know.
Yeah.
I wish I had a crystal ball, but remember, there's things that we can do about it. It's all about the mosquito bite.
Sure.
If you protect the mosquito bite, if you stay out, if you avoid between dusk and dawn, long clothes, and of course that mosquito repellent, that DEET, very important, that will protect you against mosquito bites. If you protect against mosquito bites, you're not going to get triple E.
But Dr. T, we've talked about this a million times. So when it's a beautiful night outside in the summer and it's 80 degrees, you don't want to be wrapped up through your fingers. You don't want to wear a net over your hair. You don't want to cover your legs. You want to be able to enjoy the weather.
And in those cases, if you're going to do that, make sure you wear that mosquito repellent. That is key. It can be life-threatening. Remember, this is rare, but because it's deadly, we take it seriously. That's why you heard in Plymouth, they basically said no outdoor activities. They're closing, they're stopping all sports between dawn and dusk. It may seem extreme, I know it is, but when you're wearing a public health hat and you see how severe this can be, you know, we've got to try to abide as best we can.
Great reminders. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Dr. T, thanks. Shana, to you.